why today deserves the bubble question in the first place. And, bubbles have happened throughout history many times in the past, whether it was the internet bubble in the late 90s, maybe it was the housing bubble in the mid 2000s. I mean, bubbles just happen even in day-to-day life. The Beanie Babies were extremely popular, and some of those Beanie Babies were selling for crazy prices, right? I mean, that's almost like a miniature bubble within that world. How does a bubble form? I mean, it comes from first a lot of excitement about whatever's going on in the financial markets. That tends to be some sort of new technology and optimism around that. And then, the awareness and excitement around that starts to grow broader, and then the investment dollars start to flow in. And then the price of those assets starts to go up. And as the price goes up, more and more people start to take notice. And it almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for a period of time where the more that the price goes up, the more people hear about it and get excited about it, and then they start investing in it. And it builds and feeds on itself. And you can really see prices go, pretty crazy, and the optimism go, in many cases way ahead of the reality of the technology itself. So it started with something real. Obviously the internet was real, and there was a lot of things that we have today that came from that. But the optimism around how quickly and how significantly the changes and frankly the profits would be got way ahead of itself. And so we had that bubble in the late 90s, early 2000s. So we have to just acknowledge that throughout history and just human nature, we have these bubbles and then these bubbles bursting. How does that relate today? So we oftentimes see very high valuations in companies, in the markets. We see narrow leadership, so just one concentrated area typically that's going up, or a few companies that are going up a lot. A powerful narrative, obviously we have the narrative around AI today. High and increasing concentration where, smaller and smaller number of companies are doing really well. And then investor psychology that becomes more and more speculative.